John Carpenter's The Thing is one of the greatest sci-fi horror films ever made, blending paranoia, body horror, and psychological tension into a terrifying experience. Despite its initial mixed reception in 1982, the film has since become a cult classic, praised for its groundbreaking practical effects, chilling atmosphere, and suspenseful storytelling. Set in an Antarctic research station, The Thing follows a group of scientists who uncover an alien organism that can assimilate and perfectly imitate any life form. As paranoia spreads, the men realize they can't trust one another. Anyone could be the Thing. Unlike most alien invasion films, The Thing doesn't focus on an external attack, but instead turns inward, using isolation and mistrust as its core horrors. The film masterfully explores themes of identity, survival, and the fear of the unknown. Kurt Russell delivers one of his most iconic performances as R.J. MacReady, the gruff but level-headed helicopter pilot who reluctantly takes charge. His performance balances toughness with vulnerability, making him a compelling lead. Wilford Brimley's Dr. Blair, whose descent into paranoia and isolation is chilling, adds another layer of tension. The rest of the cast, including Keith David as Childs and Richard Dysart as Dr. Copper, deliver strong performances, making the film's group dynamics feel natural and believable. Their growing suspicion and fear feel raw and authentic, pulling the audience into the escalating paranoia. Rob Bottin's special effects work in The Thing remains legendary. The grotesque transformations, stretching limbs, splitting heads, and spider-legged monstrosities are some of the most disturbing practical effects in horror history. The autopsy scenes, the infamous chest defibrillator moment, and the terrifying blood test sequence are all unforgettable. Unlike modern CGI-heavy horror, the film's reliance on practical effects gives The Thing a visceral, tangible quality that still holds up today. The Thing isn't just about gore. It's about tension and atmosphere. The film builds dread through its eerie, minimalistic score by Ennio Morricone, which perfectly complements the isolated and cold setting. The slow realization that anyone could be the creature keeps the audience on edge. When combined with its sudden, grotesque transformations, the horror is both psychological and physical, making it a uniquely terrifying experience. Over 40 years later, The Thing remains one of the most effective horror films ever made. Its themes of paranoia and distrust feel just as relevant today, and its practical effects continue to impress in an era where CGI often feels weightless. The film's ambiguous ending, leaving the audience questioning whether MacReady or Childs is infected, adds to its lasting impact. The Thing is a masterclass in sci-fi horror, blending psychological horror with gruesome body horror. Its slow-burn suspense, unforgettable creature effects, and strong performances make it one of the best horror films of all time. If anything, it's only gotten better with age, just like the paranoia it spreads.